filthy. Oh, that's...
Hello dudes of WiFiCampaign, Betteredthansmeg here, and I'm back for another round of Pokemon coolness on this pretty epic channel, so I hope it's all enjoyable. Now, this is a battle against supremegengar5, who has a YouTube, so that'll be down in the description for you. Now, I'm going to start off with the Weezing. I don't really want to take a Psychic coming from that Deoxys speed, but he's actually going to set up the screens as I go into Seismitoad, which is quite bad because this is most likely going to be light clay, so although I can get the toxic off in it and it won't be able to recover that well, it's going to be an absolute nightmare taking down this team. So he's going to go for the Stealth Rocks as I went for the EQ, you know, just to get some damage on it, but he's got Levitate, which is not right because Deoxys does not get the Levitate ability. It gets pressure. It was a miss on his part and he did say he was sorry, and I was like, okay, fair enough, man. So yeah, in comes a Ferrothorn when I went for the Acrowing, and I was like, ah, damn it, I know he's going to Leech Seed, but I can't take the risk of him going for a Power Whip, so I'm going to go into Rimmer, the Weezing, and he's going to go off the Leech Seed. Now, as you can see, there are no Black Sludge or no leftovers. I am actually a Choice Spec Weezing, which is awesome, or it would be if I actually hit that Fire Blast. He did have the Light Screen up, so I'm not exactly sure how much that would have done if it would have killed him, but I'm just going to go for it again. He's going to switch and he's going to go into Hippowdon, and after the Light Screen that is not going to do all that much. It does alright, but whatever. So especially after leftovers and Leech Seed, he's going to be kind of back up to speed. But then I thought, you know what, I'm faster because Weezing has a higher base speed than Hippowdon does, and the likelihood of him fully investing his speed is very, very low. So I'm going to go for another Fire Blast, hopefully get the burn, but I don't, and it's going to roar me out, which is bad news because this thing has got dual screens and it's got the roar, so it'll probably phase me out, take any hit I throw at it, and my only hope is when I get roar to Seismitoad, nearly called it Toxicroak then, Seismitoad, go for the Toxic and hopefully like prevent him from doing any of that phasing. But he's actually going to opt for the Earthquake this time around when I Toxic him, and both of the screens are going to wear off. Light Screen first and then the Reflect afterwards, because that's when he did it, Light Screen first and then Reflect, so obviously Light Screen will go out first. So I'm just going to go for the Drain Punch as the Reflect goes off, you know, to do some damage. He's actually going to switch into Ferrothorn, which is pretty good because it's super effective. Doesn't do all that much, but it does because it gets a crit, and I was like, oh, crits do suck. However, he has got the advantage now because I definitely know that another Drain Punch will definitely not do that much. Unless I get another crit, it would have been really, really annoying, but what are you going to do? I kind of over-predict here, thinking he might go for a Leech Seed. So that's why I went for another Drain Punch, but he's actually going to go straight out and go for the Power Whip, which is going to take me out. I did think maybe I could survive it, but then Ultra Super Effective, Stab, and Ferrothorn doesn't have that bad attack actually. I think it's got 94, 97, I'm not actually sure. Anyway, so I'm going to go into Weezing now, try and kill him off with a Fire Blast, but he's going to switch, he's going to go into Hidden Power. Sorry, he's going to go into Hippowdon, not Hidden Power. And Fire Blast without the Light Screen does quite a bit, which is pretty awesome if I have to say so myself. And his leftovers are going to get him out of Toxic range, which is quite annoying, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to try and kill him off with another Fire Blast, but I miss, and he's going to get off a Slack Offs. And I was just like, oh, what? Ah, whatever. So I'm kind of hoping that after another Toxic hit, I'll be able to kill him off with another Fire Blast and just pray I don't miss. I am not going to miss, which is pretty cool, and that is going to be able to kill off the Hippowdon. So Weezing's doing pretty awesome. However, he is now down to 3 HP after the Sandstorm, and he's going to bring out a Latios. He's going to go for the Surf, and that's going to take me out. Now, he is choiced in some way, so I'm going to bring in Virizion, my special defensive wall, which would be easy to take a Surf, and even if he'd gone for a Draco Meteor or even Hidden Power Fire, I think I would have taken that easily. So he's going to switch, and I am going to go for the Hidden Power Fire, predicting Ferrothorn to come in. But he's actually going to bring out the Deoxys Speed instead, which is okay, I suppose. And now I know that he's going to go for the Light Screen, but then I thought, you know what, sod it. He probably hasn't got the Psychic move, so I'm just going to go for the Giga Drain, if I am correct. Yes, I am correct. And to be honest, if he did have the Psychic move, I don't really fear it because I have massive special defense, because Virizion is a special defensive tank and a half with 129 base special defense, so that is really cool. So I was kind of fearing he was going to go for the Recover, but he's going to go for the Reflect, which is alright, I suppose, and I'm going to be able to kill him off with a combination of Hidden Power Fire, another sandstorm hit and another toxic hit. So that is good game Deoxys speed. The levitating Deoxys speed, can I just add? But that was not his fault. I really should shut up about that. But anyway, it's going to go down, and Excadrill is now going to come out. Now I'm thinking, no, I'm not going to switch because I know he can't really touch me. He's going to go for the X-Scissor, which is not going to do all that much, but it does quite a bit actually. And I'm able to get off the Reflect. So now I can just soak any hit coming from this Excadrill. Now, he has got the light screen up, so this is why this Hidden Power Fire, which I'm going to do after he Earthquakes me for some bizarre reason, because I resist that. Going to go for the Hidden Power Fire. It's not going to do all that much, mainly because of the light screen, but his Air Balloon will pop. And to be honest, it doesn't really matter about his Air Balloon because I don't really have any Earthquakers or any ground users for that fact. So actually, technically, I tell a lie, I do, but that is dead. Weezing had a Hidden Power Ground. And yeah, I went for the Giga Drain here as he goes to the stored stance, mainly because I want some health back because Sandstorm is negating my leftovers recovery. So he's going to go for another Earthquake for some reason, and a +2 Earthquake is actually going to do quite a bit, even with the Reflect. And I went for the Hidden Power Fire. Kinda should have, well I should have, I don't know whether Giga Drain would have been better in this sort of situation. Doesn't really matter because he's going to kill me off with another Earthquake anyway, and that is good game for Virizion, unfortunately. Virizion is such a beast. Now my Reflect is going to wear off, so I'm going to bring in my second Reflect user, which is Rotom Fan. He's going to go for the Rock Slide, but he misses, fortunately for me, and I'm able to get off the Reflect. So that means I'll definitely be able to take another one because I have Bold Nature. Not with max defense, but with quite a bit of defense EVs in it. I don't know how much in particular, but I am max HP and I take that Rock Slide. Okay, so I'm able to get off an Air Slash. That's pretty goddamn awesome. Doesn't really do that much, yes, because even though Excadrill has low base defenses, it doesn't have quite high base HP, and it does resist it. Sorry, I lost that for a second, but whatever. He misclicked there and went for the Earthquake. Doesn't matter because I ultra unaffected by it because of the redundant Levitate and Flying combo. Hence the name Redundancy. Actually, I spelled that wrong. Whoops. Anyway, so I'm now going to bring in Anona, yes! Or rather Haxorus. Just because I think I can live a Reflect. I think I can live an Earthquake thanks to Reflect. Wow, I screwed that up. But whatever, he's actually going to knock me down into my Salad Berry range, which is awesome. That means I have a chance to outspeed his Latios now. And I'm going to be able to kill him off with a Dragon Claw. And he's actually knocking me, Sandstorm is knocking me down, which is actually really good for me. And you'll see that in a bit. So, going to go for a Dragon Claw now. It's going to kill off that Latios. It is going to get a crit. Apparently that Latios was scarfed, so I don't know how that happened. But whatever. Probably didn't have that many EVs or something, I don't know. So, down to 10 HP, which is absolutely awesome. Ferrothorn comes in, and I'm going to go for the Reversal, which is going to kill that Ferrothorn. However, his Iron Barbs is going to kill me. Doesn't really matter because Haxorus went on a Beast Mode baseline sweep. So that mini sweep, technically. So whatever. Gonna send in my last dude, which is Bernard, the absolutely amazing Alamomola, because Alamomola is such a beast poke. Now, this is not the normal Alamomola set I run. This is actually a physically attacking Life Orb set, which is actually going to knock this thing down to its sash. It was a crit. Doesn't exactly matter because I ultra super effective move. It is stab, and I have got the Life Orb. And he's going to get off the Rock Polish, which is completely redundant because I do have the Aqua Jet as well. So that's good game, supremegengar5. Please check him out in the YouTube description, and hopefully if you liked it, wang a big dirty like on it. It helps out WiFiCampaign. It also helps me out. Go mosey over to my channel if you liked it, and even if you didn't mosey over there, you might find something you like. So thank you all for watching. Thank you to WiFiCampaign for hopefully putting this up, and see you all. Have a nice day. Goodbye.